Every other big cat avoids the water. The lion drinks at the edge. The leopard waits for the dry season. The tiger swims but hunts on land. The jaguar goes into the river, into the dark water, into the territory of an animal with a bite force 3 times its own. Not because it has to, because it has learned something no other cat has. The crocodile has one weakness, one moment, one place on its skull where everything ends. The jaguar found it and built an entire hunting strategy around a single bite. Understand what the jaguar is before you understand what it does. Panthera onca, the apex predator of the Americas, the 3rd largest cat on Earth. It weighs up to 160 kilograms. It is compact, massively muscled, built low to the ground, not for speed, but for power delivery. Its bite force, 1,500 kilograms per square centimeter, is the strongest of any big cat on the planet, proportional to body size. The lion bites the throat, the leopard bites the throat, the cheetah bites the throat. Every big cat kills by suffocation. The jaguar bites the skull, directly through bone, directly into the brain. The prey is dead before it understands what happened. This technique, unique among all living cats, requires 2 things: extraordinary jaw power and extraordinary precision. The jaguar has both. It hunts 87 documented prey species: deer, peccary, tapir, anaconda, turtle. It bites through the shell. Caiman, it bites through the skull. The caiman, the American crocodilian, an armored reptile that has survived unchanged for 80 million years. The jaguar hunts it like it hunts everything else, with absolute precision, from above. The black caiman, Melanosuchus niger, the largest predator in the Amazon basin. Adults reach 5 meters, weigh 400 kilograms, armored from snout to tail in osteoderms, bony plates that deflect teeth, claws, and impact. His bite force, 4,500 kilograms per square centimeter, the strongest of any living animal. In water, he is untouchable. He is the water. He controls the approach angle, the depth, the speed of engagement. Nothing in the Amazon enters the water with a caiman and wins. Almost nothing. On the bank, the picture changes. On the bank, he is slower. On the bank, his armor, which makes him invulnerable in the water, makes him heavy and stiff on land. And there is one more thing, one architectural flaw built into every crocodilian on Earth: the skull. The top of the caiman's skull, behind the eyes, between the neck muscles, is thinner than the rest. The bone there is lighter. The brain is directly beneath it. No osteoderms, no armor, just bone and brain. Every crocodilian that has ever existed carries this same vulnerability, in the same place, at the same depth. The jaguar found it. The jaguar has been watching this caiman for 40 minutes. 40 minutes of absolute stillness in the undergrowth above the bank. It is calculating, not just position, angle, the exact angle of approach that places its jaw over the precise section of skull it needs to hit. Too far forward, teeth, armor, impossible. Too far back, neck muscle. The caiman spins and bites. The margin is approximately 8 centimeters. 8 centimeters of target on a 400-kilogram armored reptile at full sprint, first attempt only. The caiman is 60% in the water. Its tail is submerged. If it reaches the water before the jaguar reaches it, the jaguar cannot follow, not into deep water, not against a caiman at home. The jaguar begins to move, not from the bank, from above. It has climbed a low, overhanging branch without a sound. It is above the caiman now. 6 meters. 4. 3. The caiman opens one eye. The caiman moves just slightly, shifting toward the water. The window is closing. The jaguar drops. 3 meters of free fall, 160 kilograms landing with the precision of a surgical instrument. The forepaws hit the caiman's back simultaneously, pinning it, absorbing the impact, stabilizing the platform. The jaw is already open, already positioned. The movement from landing to bite takes 0.2 seconds. 1,500 kilograms per square centimeter through 8 millimeters of skull bone into the brain. The caiman's tail fires, a death reflex, 400 kilograms of muscle contracting involuntarily. It sweeps the bank. It would break a human femur. The jaguar holds, both forepaws locked on the armor, jaw locked on the skull, riding the death reflex like a wave, not letting go, not moving the bite, not adjusting, holding. The tail slows, then stops. 30 seconds from landing to stillness. The most armored predator in the Amazon, dead in half a minute. The caiman weighs 400 kilograms. The jaguar weighs 100. What happens next defies every expectation. The jaguar grips the caiman by the skull, the same hold that killed it, and begins to drag it up the bank. 100 kilograms dragging 400 kilograms, uphill, through mud, through roots, through undergrowth. It takes 11 minutes, 11 unbroken minutes of pure muscular effort. The jaguar does not rest, does not adjust its grip, does not stop. It drags the caiman 50 meters from the water before it stops, far enough that nothing from the river can reach it. Only then does it eat. It eats the skull first, through the bone, starting with the brain, the hardest part of the hardest prey in the Amazon, eaten first, as if to confirm the kill was real. Here is what this hunt actually tells us. Not about the jaguar's strength, not about the caiman's armor, about something deeper. The jaguar evolved its skull bite technique specifically and only in environments where armored prey existed. In the Amazon, in the Pantanal. Nowhere else on Earth does a cat bite through bone to kill. The prey shaped the predator. The crocodilian's armor created the jaguar's jaw. They made each other. 80 million years of crocodilian evolution produced the armor, and that armor, over hundreds of thousands of years, selected for the one cat on Earth capable of defeating it. This is co-evolution. Two species locked in an evolutionary arms race, each making the other more extreme, more specialized, more extraordinary. And now, the jaguar population has collapsed by 50% in the last century. Its range has shrunk by 54%. The caiman population is recovering, protected, rebounding, increasing. When the jaguar disappears, the caiman loses its only natural predator, and an ecosystem built on 80 million years of balance loses the one thing that kept it in check. The armor wins, the jaw disappears, and the river belongs entirely to the armor. Deep in the Pantanal tonight, a jaguar is on a branch above a river, watching, calculating, waiting for the angle. The same calculation its ancestors made 10,000 generations ago. The same 8 centimeters of target, the same 0.2 second window, the same single chance. This is the most precise hunting act performed by any large predator on Earth. A bite so specific it requires knowing the exact architecture of its prey's skull before the hunt begins. Not instinct, knowledge, passed mother to cub, generation to generation, older than agriculture, older than language, and we are watching it disappear. Not because the caiman won, not because the jaguar lost the evolutionary arms race, because we took the forest, and without the forest, the branch above the river doesn't exist, and without the branch, the angle doesn't exist, and without the angle, the bite is impossible. The most perfect predatory technique on Earth, defeated not by armor, by a chainsaw.